So we're back, and I got one panel in place. Now the theory that I had originally was to be able to cut this from one piece, pop that in, and everything's hunky-dory. It's not going to be that easy. So, as I discussed earlier, it's going to take a 4-foot long, 16 1/4 inch wide piece of plywood, and then you're going to rip kerf lines in behind it, and then you have to maneuver it in place. And then once it's in place, while keeping it in place, you have to get in behind with the pencil and just scribe a line, just like it on both sides, and then proceed to cut this shape out with the jigsaw. It can be done. It's not easy, but I'm going to try and do a recording. Panel, and even with the little bit of curve cuts, you can see it's bendable and quite fragile when you come to think of it, especially along the bottom 2 or 3 curves. You had to be careful when you're first putting the panel in place. You're going to have to just ever so gently flex the plywood to more or less get it started. You got to be careful, because if you break it, you're finished and you'll have to make a new piece. So, if you're doing solo work by yourself, so this board's 16 1/4 inches wide. It's the same width as the 2 points on the inside up here. You just pop that up in there, and then you're going to push up. And in pushing up, it's snug to the curves. Now I still got to get a pencil line in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to temporarily screw in place. And you can see, so now I got to draw a pencil line. Pretty good fit. So now, just kind of planning ahead, I'm trying to think about how to proceed with the building of the 8 curved panels. I think what it might actually take is, we did this one the same way. Probably going to skip this space, do this one next, and then do that one here. So we do 4. So it's almost like you're going to have to custom fit them, because the distance between the centers of each post, they're going to vary a little bit, just because the structure and how good you are at doing 22.5 miters on your timbers. So that's what I would recommend, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how difficult it's going to be. But you get the first 4 in, and then those 4 half are done. But then it's going to be a matter of, in order to get at this one or this one, let's say we want to do this one. Well, then this panel and this panel are going to have to come off in order to do this panel. And then when you get that cut, I'd recommend putting this one back on, and then putting this one on, getting it the joint up. Once that one's on, you come to this one, it's been trimmed earlier, and then put this one on and get these two joints to fit, and then so on and so on. I think that's the progress route I'm going to go. We'll see what happens.